Welcome once again to Greenwell Consult. My name is Steven, and then I'm here today in Amejope, and I'm here with Mr. Paul. Yes. Okay, welcome back. As you know, I'm Steven, and I said I'm with Mr. Paul. Okay, so Mr. Paul, please could you give us a brief introduction of yourself?
Well, as you know already, my name is Paul.
Yes.
I'm chairman to unit committee in Amejope electoral area.
Yes.
I am a farmer.
Great.
Practicing for now.
Great. Okay, so today I'm on one tomato field which belongs to Mr. Paul, the unit committee chair for Amejope, and he's really doing well. So I'm here to ask few questions and then we get along. So Mr. Paul, with Amejope, would you describe Amejope as a farming community, or there can be a remodification of how somebody can picture Amejope from wherever the person is?
Thank you. I will comment and say Amejope is typical farming community.
Okay.
In as much as arguments that might go on, Amejope is the farming community.
Okay. So with you, I know you've been through the ranks of the community. I know you are well known. Should I say you are a farmer and practicing it by is it bet, or because the place is a farming community, everybody automatically becomes a farmer, or ideally you personally have a personal interest or passion for the farming?
Thank you. I wouldn't say I'm taking farming as a bet, but we came to meet farming, and each time we do farming, we are proud of it. Now, even when we work, we still eat from the farm, and you see a lot of people, government workers, even come to Amejope, and they come to learn to farm in Amejope. Most of them don't know how to farm, but as soon as they are in Amejope, they begin to learn to farm. So yes, I would say farming is a passion for me, not just because I have nothing else to do, but it's just a passion for me. I feel like doing it more.
All right. That being answered, so how long have you been into farming exactly?
I've been around 9 years now.
9 years.
Yes,
wow.
I'm enjoying farming.
That's great. And is it just because I'm seeing tomatoes here, and maybe I don't think this is the only field you'll be having. Someone who has been in the field for 9 years, I know you know the length and breadth of farming. So
oh yes,
but I'm on the field of tomatoes, and I want to know, is it what you major in, or that's the only crop you are into?
I major in tomatoes, and then I minor in maize,
Okay.
sometimes cocoyam. But looking at the tomatoes, it has much work, and so much attention is needed for it.
Yeah.
And so at even the later stage of these tomatoes, you may even have to plant maize. But you can just start today, because there are certain characters that affect the growing of tomatoes.
Exactly.
So the tomato has to be at a certain stage before we even plant the maize.
Okay, so that is for you to be able to be time conscious and management.
To manage it well.
Okay. Because I know for tomatoes, it's a tender plant and much care should be given
For
to
sure.
it.
It's just more than a woman that you need to take good care of.
And to my viewers, anybody who is planning to go into tomatoes, you've just got one important clue. He said tomatoes is like a woman, meaning you have to pamper it in order to behave well for you. You get the point. All right, so let's move on. And then with the tomatoes, ever since you've been doing it, would you consider it to be profitable on basis of market fluctuations? Because currently we hear that women going to Burkina Faso for tomatoes are being ambushed and all that, so making tomato availability kind of scarce at this point. Do you really depend on the scarcity of it to grow, or with Amejope, whenever you grow, there is ready market for you, which will not make your investment go down to the drain.
Thank you. You know, we have a season, and whether tomatoes is scarce or not, we have to farm. So yes, there are times we make profit, there are times we make a loss, and that is business. So in as much as we are into farming, of which we love to, and it's becoming a fan of us, we are doing it. And then I may say there is profit in it. That's why I did mention earlier on, tomatoes is just like a woman. So you need to put much effort into it. You need to keep it very well, more than an egg, so that at least you can get what you want from it. No matter what the price is, whether it's being scarce or we have much in abundance, you can still get what you want.
Okay. So Mr. Paul is giving us important clues here. Agriculture is a business. He mentioned there are losses and there are wins, but make sure you are treating your crops or whatever produce you are producing as a woman, as you say. That's where you can make money from your investment. Okay, so Mr. Paul, I'm very happy we are having this discussion. So on averagely, we actually want everybody to get into agriculture, and it has been on the lip of everyone who has thought and then is having a telescope that can look into the future, that agriculture is a big deal which can turn around a lot of things in our current world and economy now. At the SONA, where the president was giving the State of the Nation address, he did mention that a lot of things that he mentioned were agriculture. And this is what we want everybody to know, especially the youth. I believe you are still in your youth.
Oh, for sure.
So, because I know an uncle who is about 50 years, but
Yeah.
he still says he's a youth, and
For
I don't
sure.
think you are too older than him.
I know.
So we actually want the youth to just embrace this. It's not a story. This is a real fact. Okay, and then we just want the youth to adapt to this system and then engage in farming one way or the other. Investment, you can do investment and you still be part of the agriculture sector.
Yeah.
Young lady trying to find your way out in life, you can be an aggregator. What do? As a farmer, Farmer Paul has planted here, and you can do a marketing skill with your TikTok. As you're always dancing, you're always doing trends, you can still get market because you have views on your TikTok account. So if you have market, you're able to do the marketing. You can just come and buy from Farmer Paul and also sell. And are we not all in the business field?
For sure.
This is what we want the youth to understand. So I just want you to give me a clue. In about for the 9 years you've been farming, let's say on an acre of land, what's the expected profit? When I say profit, then I'm talking about the money aspect here.
Yeah.
So looking at your input and everything, an acre, how much profit are you able to make?
Yeah, so I may say we make profit, and that varies even from year to year, looking at the climate change and all other factors inclusive.
Okay.
Looking at the topography of Amejope, of which I've practiced for 9 years now. You know, I've started very small, and today I have around no less than an acre, which is full of tomatoes.
Yes.
And I will harvest and sell and have nothing less than 50,000.
Wow.
Whereas what I've put in is not close to 10,000.
So we are having a vast profit margin of
Very.
about 40,000
Very.
on just about an acre and a half. This is very, very interesting, and I'm happy hearing it from you. Yeah, because the secret is out and nobody wants to believe it. So it's always nice when you have the actual people on the ground giving you all this information. At least it will ring and then resonate in one or two people, and I think change is not at once.
Oh, for sure. And so sometimes people will hear the 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, or 100,000, and they say, I want to just farm next year. But you see, we start bit by bit. Sometimes you may invest maybe a 500, 1,000, and then maybe you have a 2,000, a 3,000. That's just the first step. You just don't need to quit. Don't give up. You need to start, and then you continue. You ask advice from people. That sometimes we always farm with people who already are into the business, that knows of it. But there are some fungi, other things that affect the crop. People need to tell you, no, you don't do this, we do this. You can do it this way, and then at least as you do it, you grow in the business, and then by and by you become an expert like me.
I always say this. Sometimes the work, job, and everything we are looking for, we actually learn on them. Yes. You might be a student, or you might be a student studying a particular course. Anything you are studying is being learned properly on the job. So as you just said, seeking for advice from experts, people who are already on the field, in the business. These are people that can actually give you the light to whatever you are also doing. And I think that's a very important point you've made. So I'm happy you are saying this, and I believe my viewers are going to take it into consideration. It's not a rush, it's bit by bit. And surely agriculture is taking over. Most of our leaders, those who are running the affairs of this nation, are all into farming. that's the truth. But because we always see them in the street and try, we think that's where the money lies. But their actual monies they are making are from the field.
Oh, for sure. And
you can research for yourself. From the president to a great minister, whoever, they are all into farming. So farming is not a bad thing. The first time I saw you in the town, look, nobody will ever think you will step your foot.
I can wear my farm clothes to my shop. I need to dress well. You can tell, at least until you come to my farm, you can tell that this is exactly what I do. Yes.
So you see, the white color isn't doing it that much for us. Okay, so fine, you're in the white color already, you're not too late.
You can still invest.
In the part of the agri family. There's a lot of fortune to realize over there. I'm always saying this everywhere I go, and today I'm very happy I'm having this conversation with you, Mr. Paul. Thank you, and I know for sure I'll be coming back, and as you said, the billionaire, you'll be having about several hectares of land and supervising the thing.
For sure.
I believe the spirit is there, and success comes to the spirit and determination. So I think with all this, we should all adapt to it and make something. 40,000 profit margin, my dear brother and sister, it's not a small thing, it's a big deal.
That's just within 4 months?
Within 4 months.
Yes, true.
Within 4 months, and you're able to make 40,000 profit. You should know that there is something right with the place.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for your time, and then I'll be back, and I know when I come back here, the result is going to be awesome and everybody will like it.
For sure.
I believe this are going to make 100,000.
I pray.